Into another episode of 15 Sports Plus. I'm Audrey here to keep you in the loop of all that's going on in the Madison area and beyond. Now, we had some good, we had some bad, and we had some ugly. So, of course, we have to start with the high school football season. And it's already week 5, which is crazy that I'm saying that. So before we dive into this week, let's take a quick look at what all went down this last week. Lake Mills taking down Belleville 47-14. Quarterback Tyler Woline, what a year he's having. 352 yards, 5 total touchdowns in the win. And Madison West heading down to Janesville Parker, and this one going down to the wire. But the Vikings get the better of the Regents 21-20. And Middleton playing host to Janesville Craig. No score on the board for the Cougars, and the Cardinals shutting them out 31-0. Joey Pasaglia, our athlete of the week last week, 313 yards on the night, 4 touchdowns. One of them going to Chase Rogers, who he himself had quite the night, 135 yards on 9 receptions. Now down to Mount Horeb, where the Vikings host in Watertown, and goodness gracious, Brooks Henderson having himself a night. Grab a pen and write this down now. 103 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 126 rushing yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns. And the Vikings, that would do it to top the Goslings, 45-13. And how about Edgewood advancing to 4-0 this season? And what a way to do it. 51-7 over Kettle Moraine Lutheran, and a full team effort for the Crusaders. Quarterback Gannon Bagstad with 5 touchdowns, running back Carter Soma with 147 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, and Ben Morey 3 catches, 3 touchdowns. And last but not least, an offensive clinic to wrap us up. The Redbirds with the 65-44 win over Southwestern East Dubuque. And how about Dante Glendening doing it all? 2 catches, 96 receiving yards, 38 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. But wait, there's more. 8 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and 1 fumble recovered. Darlington advances to 4-0, and it's safe to say that they're stacked heading into this season. And can't forget about Zeke Zuberbuehler, who may just top Glendening in that stat sheet. 3 for 4 completions, for 166 yards, 1 passing touchdown, 146 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. I need to take a breath in the middle of this, and 1 91-yard kick return touchdown. These Redbirds are having themselves a season. They advance to 4-0. They will take on Benton Scales Mound Schulzberg, say that 5 times fast, back home tomorrow night. And that brings me now to some of the games that we have to look forward to tomorrow. Number 5, Columbus, 3-1 this season, taking on Bigfoot. And how about Peyton Powers this season, having himself a season as well. And Verona, they're coming off the win over Madison Memorial. This time they will play Madison La Follette. They are both even at 2-2 this season. Middleton hosting another Janesville. They shut out Janesville Craig last week 31-0. They will host Janesville Parker tomorrow night. And Fort Atkinson, coming off of the loss to Sun Prairie East at home, they have not won yet this season. They will hope to do so against number 4 Waunakee, who is undefeated thus far this season. And number 10 Monona Grove, 3-1 so far in the season. They are heading over to the undefeated number 7 Milton. That will be a very good game on our hands. And Mount Horeb, Barnveld, and Stoughton, they will face off as well. And of course, we can't forget about Tyler Woline and the L-Cats. Lake Mills, they will be on the road over with Beloit Turner, who is 3-1 this season. It may be their biggest test yet so far this season. And Lodi, also 3-1 this season. They will be on the road with number 10 Clinton, 4-0 on the season. And it's the Battle of Sun Prairie. That will be a great one. And then Oregon, 2-2 on the season. They will be on the road with DeForest, 1-3 thus far. Number 5 Cambridge, they were kind of not a name to watch heading into this season, but now they are certainly proving themselves. 4-0 this season. They will be on the road to face Waterloo, who just fell out of the rankings, but still a great team to watch. And Evansville, we are not talking about them enough. They are making their way up the ranks undefeated. They will head on the road to face Jefferson. Now that brings me to our game of the week this week. We are heading on the road to Edgewood, just down the road, not that far down the road, but it's not under the lights because it just happens to be a 3 p.m. kickoff. I know I talked about them before. I'm going to talk about them again. Gannon Bagstad and the 4-0 Crusaders, they are having themselves a season. He has been on an absolute tear, coming off of a 5-touchdown night last week. We'll see if he capitalizes on it tomorrow over the Warriors, but the Crusaders will have a tough task in getting past senior running back and defensive back Tristan Brunt, who is making his opponents work to get past him on the defensive end. As for what has been calculated, 37 total tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. Definitely one to keep an eye out there. Now, Jocko will be live at Edgewood at 4 and 5, and we'll have all of the highlights coming up tomorrow night at 10 during week 5 of Friday Football Blitz. Again, you can catch all the highlights of this game and more around the area every Friday in our 10 p.m. newscast for Friday Football Blitz. Now, before we make our way over to the Badgers, we have to head to the volleyball court first, because that is where we find our athlete of the week, Lauren Spag from Wanakee High School, the outside hitter and defensive specialist. She just committed to Notre Dame. The Warriors went undefeated this last week, and that win, another to her pocket for Lauren with that commitment to the Fighting Irish. She will continue her athletic and academic careers over in South Bend. A huge congratulations to Lauren, who we will have a lot more on tonight at 10, so make sure to tune in for more on the future Irish. But for now, that's all I've got with our high school coverage. We have a lot of Badgers to cover, so we'll have all that and more coming up after this.